So, I just got the new over here, the new the new Acer Spin CP713-3W, and over here I have the old Acer 713 CP713 dash 2W. And one thing I thought was interesting, like they're both basically the same thing. This one has a newer processor with higher performance, about 40% higher performance, I think. Which is the main reason I got it, is because I wanted to start like emulating games and probably running Steam games to the best of my ability. Of course, it has Thunderbolt 4, which is great over here. Roughly the same battery life from what I understand. And the only thing I hate, and you can't see this, my desk is a mess right now. I'm cleaning up the whole house, and I put everything in here, and now I've got to do the inverse. Um, but the memory card, the SD card, is on this side. Unfortunately, smack dab between the power button and the volume rocker, and they all kind of feel like the same object when you're just kind of feeling for them. So I imagine I'm going to be pressing this the SD card in and out a lot by accident, and I really don't like that. I liked it better when it was on this side over here on the left side, and the power button and the volume rocker are on the right side. I guess that's the trade-off when they put the USB-Cs right next to each other. I don't know. I don't think it's ever a good idea. I like the idea of having USB-Cs on both sides. That's just me. But anyways, biggest, most interesting thing, I think, well, one of the biggest, most interesting things that I don't think is going to get a lot of attention. A lot of people are sensitive to this, and I do apologize if you're sensitive to this and this affects you somehow. But you kind of see it. It really shows up on widescreen. So I'm gonna actually exit out of. I was kind of doing some benchmarking. Yeah, as you could tell. And I'm going to go to Google, just regular Google, google.com. Oh, I almost texted it out. So, just regular as Google. All right, you can see that a lot better on here. So if the brightness is not all the way up, like it has a 60 hertz display, but when you lower the volume, you can see those lines, kind of like those moving lines right there. Uh, there's a word for that, and I forgot what it's called, but it's a method of saving battery life. And geez, you can normally see it on like white screen. So if you're trying to read a book and you're sensitive to this, you'll get a headache. I'm personally not too sensitive to this. Let's see what this is called. Lower. Hold on. Flickering. Low power flickering screen. I don't know. And let's see. I wish I could tell what it is. I'm gonna put headache in there because people are very, very sensitive to this, so they complain about it a lot. Uh, and I will tell you what it is in a second. But how to avoid? It has a pulse. Yeah, pulse width modulation. That's what it is. So that's what this is right here. That's what we're seeing here. So I'm gonna go back to the Google screen so we don't have all that distraction. But yeah, that's the PWM is what it's called. And this is a method of like a cheap method of saving battery. So the Google Pixelbook didn't have this problem at all. But this particular model did, and I noticed it almost right away when I was trying to take a picture of the warmness of this screen over here, versus the versus the Google Pixelbook, which has a very cool screen, and I prefer like the bluer lights. Both of these panels have kind of a pinkish or yellowish tint to them. Not a big fan of that, but apparently people really like it. I guess there's a warmness to it. But yeah, I'm gonna put this back to bright. So if it's max brightness, it's solid. But the second you press one little value lower, you start seeing that rapid, and the lower you go, the less rapid it is, and I guess the more battery it's saving. So it's really the illusion of brightness, because it's turning on and off at different speeds, from what I understand, and that's how we get. I mean, everything's flickering. So if you have a light bulb in your room, it's flickering at 60 hertz typically, unless you're in the UK, it's like 50 hertz or something. But for computers, this becomes a really big problem for people. So just kind of get to the point, because this is already going on too long. I'm gonna just go back to this screen over here, and we're gonna go to the same thing. Just Google. We're gonna go to Google. And this is at max brightness right now. Actually, is this brighter? Oh no, they're about the same. Okay, so I'm gonna lower the brightness on here, and you'll notice that it doesn't suffer from that same problem. So there's one really good reason to get the um the the 3W versus the 2W. So I'm gonna be selling my 2W on eBay, probably for a pretty cheap price. Um, and my I didn't realize this, but my Bluetooth headset is in and is telling me my battery's low, so I gotta go anyways. But yeah, I mean that's one good reason. Other than this, the 3W being a better system, just having better internals, it comes. It's right now it's a little bit cheaper on Best Buy, and you could get this with a controller, which I'm not going to open. I'm probably going to sell that because I have too many controllers as it is. In fact, I got an Xbox 360 controller right there I haven't opened. I've got one that's open right next to me. Got two NVIDIA Shield controllers, and I've got two Stadia controllers. I have no desire to get another controller. So I'm probably going to sell that one on eBay for very, very cheap, maybe like $20. But really good reason, other than the Thunderbolt 4, other than the double storage space, and other than the 20, I think, I'm sorry, 40% performance increase with the 3W using the Intel i5 processor it comes with. This is like basically a steal. The only thing I still have a problem with is, you see I have these felt pads on here. It looks corny as fuck. But the reason I have that, and I will show you right now, um, is because if you kind of see, I got these little chips. They're kind of hard to see, but they become a lot more obvious. And they're everywhere. They're up here. They're just entire chunks of the plastic just being taken out by either sand or dirt or dust. Like whatever is doing it when I'm closing the screen. I have a screen protector on here. I had a custom because they do not. Whoa, that's my name. I will try to take that out. But they do not have screen protectors or skins built for these devices. So that's kind of an issue for me. I cannot find any skins or screen protectors. So I had to actually custom cut this one over here. I wish I could show you. It's kind of hard to see, especially in this light. But I custom cut it. It's a pretty decent cut. I've got a little bit of dust stuck in there, but none of it's on the main display. I think I got one little bubble somewhere, but I can't even see it, so it's not a big deal. But most of the bubbles are like down below or up top. It's not perfect. So, and also I don't like these PET screens. I like the ones that have the self-healing adhesive, like what I have on my watch. I have a self-healing, a PET screen protector. I've got the hard plastic screen protector here, the classic one that nobody likes. I don't like. But other than the power here being better, the performance and the size of the SD card, apparently this has a better screen, better backlight, I guess, because whatever. But just being able to do that and not, like, I don't get a headache from these things, but they are kind of annoying when I'm trying to read something. I could kind of see it flickering, and just having that solid, wonderful solid thing. Oh, the other difference with this one is this does not have a forward button, which is kind of annoying for me because I'm used to it. Instead, it has the screen capture button, which I guess is great. But if you look at this guy over here, the 2W has the forward button, which I've gotten so used to. I really, really enjoy that. I don't need the screen capture button because there is a macro or a hotkey for it, and also it's built into the damn. Oh wait, it's built into the GD. Oh no, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons, baby. There it is. The screen capture is actually built into the menu here, which I'm guessing it's the same thing over here. I just gotta. Yeah, it's right there. In fact, something's missing from mine. I don't think I've sunk up my phone yet. But yeah, that's something. I really don't need. I'd rather have the forward button. Really don't need the screen capture button on this one. Kind of a silly move. I kind of understand why they did it. I just don't understand who is super desperate to have that. I don't know. Weird thing. Oh, another thing I don't like about either model is over here, the little rubber feet on the back, the ergo lift, which is I think is the biggest, dumbest thing to ever exist. I don't think ergo lift is good for anybody. Um, these also both have the rubber feet, and I'll tell you right now, I've had to glue these rubber feet on because they'll come out in your bag. They'll come out while you're lifting it on an uneven surface. They'll just rip out. They'll break whatever is holding this in place. It'll break right off. So I've had to glue it back together for both sides. So I'm gonna have to like pre-glue this one to protect it. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. Probably pull this off very gently, glue it in, and be done with it. But yeah, that's really, really fucking annoying. I hate that. I also leave this guy on. Actually, over here, I've actually put clear tape on it, and it looks identical. This is what it comes with, this like fragile plastic. Just because this is very sharp. This will get caught onto things. It'll rip your shirt up. Um, it'll destroy any fabric. This is very, very sharp. I don't know. I don't like the logo thing. Um, Overall, really good devices. Both of them are great devices. But I thought I saw the screen flicker and I realized, hey, someone might be interested in that, and I'm a nerd, and I'm typically very interested in that. Sorry the quality of the video. Sorry about the length of the video, but there you go. If I even upload this, but yeah. All right. Well, have a good one.